Hello friends, a lot of people have been asking me about how to select the right health insurance policy. So let me tell you some of the important points you need to be careful when it comes to selecting a right health insurance policy for your family. Number one is the amount of cover you should be having. So there is no standard rule that you should have 10 times of your monthly income or 8 times or 5 times. I would suggest decide on the basis of your lifestyle, your income, your expenses, the city what you are staying in, and again the kind of treatment you would like in terms of hospitalization. So on an average, I would say a minimum of 10 lakh rupees cover should be there. Second important point is about should you buy it from a private company or a public sector company. There are many who believes that if you buy it from a public sector company, you'll always get your claim settled. So it doesn't work like this. There are enough good private players also in the market, and again, there is no problem about going with the PSUs also. But go with always top 5 companies or top 10 companies in that particular sector. And whatever you are comfortable with, go ahead with that company. Now, the most important part is about room rent. Whenever you buy a policy, there are policies which comes with a room rent capping. Stay away from those policies. So if you have a policy which is like 5 lakh rupees of insurance cover, and if there is a room rent capping, that is 1% of your sum assured. What it means that up to 5,000 rupees of room rent per day is allowed, which means in case of a hospitalization, and if your per day room cost is let's say 6,000 rupees, you have to pay additional 1,000 rupees from your pocket, and 5,000 will be taken care from the insurance company. Now here is something very important what you need to be aware of. It is not as simple as that 1,000 is an additional cost. No, it is not going to be that 1,000 only. You must be knowing the fact whenever you decide a room in case of any medical emergency, that doctor's cost, surgery cost, medicines cost, nursing cost, everything is decided and dependent on the kind of room what you select. So do not be under an impression that if you are just exceeding your room rent cost by let's say 5%, 10%, so you'll be just paying that amount from your pocket. No, your claim settlement will be proportionately reduced on the basis of the excess amount of room rent what you have utilized. So this is a very critical part what you should be aware of. Then there is another condition which is called copay, which means that insurance company will pay a part of your claim settlement and you also have to contribute towards that. I would suggest you need to be aware of this copay, but stay away from this and always offer where you get the 100% claim settlement. Then there is a top-up thing. Top-up insurance means, see, if you go for a higher insurance cover, you have to pay a hefty premium. So top-up is nothing but a cost-effective way of you availing a higher sum insured over and above your basic cover. So do not just go for a very high insurance coverage, because you can go for a decent cover and then top it up so that your cost of the overall premium is within the range. Then there are many who are salaried and they keep asking that I have an employer's policy with me. Should I go for an additional policy? I would say yes. Most of the cases you should have a separate policy. In case of any emergency on your job front, you don't have a job in between, or you want to join another company and you want to take a sabbatical and you do not have a policy during that interim period. So that will be very helpful. Then those who are already 45 or in that age group, you may want to retire early. In that case, the moment you leave your company and then you go to an insurance company to buy a new policy, then you need to be very careful, because there will be a lot of pre-existing disease conditions which will be laid out in those policies. And pre-existing diseases are, and the cooling period, for these diseases or otherwise also is very important for you to be aware of, because you will not get the claim settlement during the first few years, like 2 or 3 years between that cooling off period for covering your pre-existing diseases. So rather than just buying a policy immediately after you leave a company, you can plan to buy it 2 or 3 or 4 years ahead of that. Then there is a no claim bonus thing, which means that if you don't claim any amount from your insurance policy, you will be entitled to get a no claim bonus, which is mostly in the form of not reducing your premium, but increasing your sum assured. So every year your sum assured will increase because you have not claimed it in the last years. So that also differs from insurer to insurer. So just need to be aware of this. So these are some of the points which you need to be aware of before you decide to buy the right health insurance policy for your family.